Oke, halo semuanya. Balik lagi ke Coach 66 ya. Dan kali ini kita ditemani lagi sama narasumber dari Singapura lagi nih. Kemarin udah sama Ben, kali ini sama Yaseen. Dan kali ini kita akan bahas sesuatu yang menarik lagi. Kemarin kan sama Ben tentang nutrition, dan kali ini sama Yaseen tentang sports reporting. Gitu. Jadi ya sebelum kita mulai, ya coba mungkin kita bisa kenalan dulu sama Yaseen ya. So Yaseen, please introduce yourself.
Anyway, thanks for the introduction, Nelson. My name is Yaseen. I'm from Singapore, like my colleague Ben. So I'm a sports reporter that covers the football games in the local league, basically. So I'm a sports reporter in that sense. Yep. So that's what I do.
Oke, kalau gitu kita langsung bahas nih. Hari ini kita mau bahas tentang sports reporting ya. Sports reporting itu apa sih? Jadi ya itu penting nggak sih sports reporting? Dan kita akan langsung tanya sama Yaseen ya. Jadi Yaseen mau nanya nih, kalau sports reporting itu gimana ya jelasin sports reporting itu ya?
Okay. So basically sports reporting is when you report the events that occur during a game. So basically what I do is I actually report the events that happens during the football game in terms of red cards, in terms of yellow cards, in terms of fouls, in terms of goals, in terms of corners. You know, the very important data of the game, because that's what we fans look forward to. You know, we want to know how many cards were given out, how many corners were given out, who takes the shot, you know, whether the shot was off target, on target. So that's basically what I record. Yeah.
Nah itu menarik tuh. Kan kalau saya pribadi nih sering kepikiran kalau kayak soal statistik itu gimana sih hitungnya? Apa hitungnya pakai manual jadi sambil nonton itu dihitung gitu, apa pakai sempo atau apa gitu ya. Jadi ya gimana sih caranya gitu? Apa yang dilakukan gitu pas hitung-hitung statistik kayak gitu.
No, basically what we do here is we have a software that actually tabulates this data. So we only input the who has the ball in terms of possession, and the software actually tabulates the data that gives you the ball possession that comes out with the graphics that you see after the game. You know, they will show which player took the shot from where and where the ball ends up. All this, it's done basically by the software. It's not manually done because we are in 2022, so technology has very much advanced since then. So basically, it's the use of a computer software. Yeah.
Oke, sangat menarik. Kalau gitu, saya kepikiran nih, selain dalam sports reporting itu, selain ya hitung statistik, apalagi sih yang dilakukan gitu?
Okay, basically, what I do is just the stats. Because the reason why we use the stats is for fan engagement. So which means, I'm sure you play fantasy football, right?
Yes.
So when you use fantasy football, the most important thing is your captain, your goal scorer, your triple captain. Yes. So all that is basically what we use the data for. So that is the most important thing. We don't look for other things, because you as a fan, you go to a website, right? And you wanna, let's just say Real Madrid is playing PSG. The first thing that you wanna see is the goals. So we record that statistics. That's the most important thing. All the corners, all the red cards, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Menarik. Jadi kalau FPL musim depan pilih siapa nih enaknya?
I wish I can, tell you that, but I still suggest pick what your heart says.
Follow your heart.
That's the best, yeah.
Okay. Sorry ngelantar. Sorry, I digress. Moving on ya. Jadi di sports reporting itu penting nggak sih dalam industri olahraga gitu?
Okay, so basically where we are right now is we are in a data-driven world. Especially when it comes to sports data. It's being heavily utilized in terms of the fan engagement part, because fans want to see that. So it's very, very much important that this data is being collected and how it's being used for, like I said, you know, in terms of the Premier League, the Fantasy Premier League, or in terms of, you know, you go to the website and then, you know, you see your team, you see who scored, you know, who assists, and yeah, you got to be on the ball because you can't make a mistake, you see. So if let's say I were to make a mistake about the goal scorer, you know, if let's say Elson scored, and I say Yaseen scored, but no, Yaseen didn't score. Elson is the one that scored. So in terms of accuracy wise, I think that's very, very important. Concentration has to be at its peak. It's a tough thing to do, especially when the game is boring. But the data got to be accurate. It's got to be used very accurately. Yes.
Oke, sangat menarik. So ya, jadi pertanyaan terakhir nih, Yaseen. Kalau mau melakukan sports reporting itu, apa sih yang paling penting ya? Yang dilakukan yang untuk orang-orang yang mungkin mau berkecimpung di dunia ini gitu.
Okay. So, what's the most important thing? Accuracy. And also speed.
Control, Bale, Butter, beat for pace here by Gareth Bale. It's a terrific run. Can he go all the way?
You know, the data that actually runs out, it needs to be immediate because it's live. You know, if you want to see your player that's being scored, it has got to be done very, very quickly. So, in terms of accuracy, you need to actually know who scored. And when you're looking at the game, especially when you're sitting in the stands, it's quite difficult to see the numbers on the back. No, how big or how small the stadium is. Players actually look. I'm sure you have been to a stadium, right? Yes. So when you sit at the stand, the announcer announced it, but you got to be faster than the announcer. So in terms of that, that's where we will use the live video that either it gets streamed by YouTube or it gets streamed by the official streaming partner or whoever not. So we need to be very, very fast. We need to be very, very accurate and fast at the same time. And then the most important thing is don't fall asleep. No matter how boring the game is, you cannot fall asleep. Those are the three most important things if you ask me. Yeah.
Oke, sangat amat menarik ya. Ini untuk saya pribadi, sports reporting ini juga hal yang sangat amat baru ya. Bisa dijadikan bahan pemikiran lah, bahan pelajaran untuk ya lebih berkembang lagi di dunia olahraga. Apalagi kan ya kayak seperti tadi yang Yaseen udah ngomong ya, dunia sekarang itu data itu sangat amat penting ya. Dan ini bisa dipakai nggak hanya mungkin untuk selain fan engagement, mungkin untuk latihan sepak bola, untuk berbagai macam hal bisa digunakan ya. Jadi itu sangat amat menarik dan yang menarik lah untuk lebih didalami lagi gitu ilmunya. Oke, mungkin kita bisa bahas lebih lanjut lagi lain kali. Mungkin sekarang Yaseen ya mau ada acara dulu. Jadi sampai sini dulu ya. Dan sampai ketemu lagi lain kali. Dadah.
See you. Thank you.
Kalau gitu, okay, just give me a moment.
No worries, but take
So
your
yeah,
time. That's fine.
look because I don't know what else to ask.
Yeah.